Hey water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those of you that are cross-watching. In today's reading, we're going to take a look and see what can you expect over the next few months, okay? So what is it that you have to look forward to? What is it that you perhaps need to make some room in your life for, okay? What's next, basically? It is a general reading, so please just be mindful of that. If you are after a personal reading with myself, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is going to be listed below the video. Okay, we did channel some of your energy here, water energy. So what is it that you can expect over the next few months? First and foremost, with the Nine of Wands energy, there's this, it's this energy of suspicion. It's almost this energy of resistance. I think a lot of you are wanting some changes in your life, okay? You're wanting to make room for something new, for something exciting, for something even unpredictable. You just want some things, you know, you want things to start working out for you. You want things to start lining up. You feel like you're ready, but at the same time, it's almost like there's a part of you that's a little bit scared. You're a little bit scared because of, you know, what is new is also what's unfamiliar, and you're just not sure how you're going to go with it. You're also scared of, some of you, I feel like, you know, you're wanting to make some very big power moves here, but you're also scared because you're not sure whether it's going to work out, or you're not sure of the consequences here. So I feel like the Nine of Wands here is really asking you to, you know, watch that resistance kind of energy, okay? Because you are in an energy where I feel like you're attracting, okay? I feel like you're in like this manifesting mode energy, but it's this energy of resistance that's going to repel whatever or whomever it is that you're trying to attract. And there's this element of suspicion, there's this element of fear, okay? Yes, whatever you have planned, okay, or whatever you're trying to plan, there is no guarantees in life. So yes, it may not necessarily work out according to plan, but sometimes things not working out for you is also a part of the plan, okay? So, you know, you can still feel the fear and do it anyways. Like you know, you're allowed to have your doubts, your reservations, or even like hesitate about whatever it is that you're trying to work on, or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, or the next move that you're trying to make. But it doesn't feel like it's this kind of energy, like the world is not out to get you. You know, people are not trying to sabotage or jeopardize anything for you. If anything, I feel like, you know, with this kind of energy, you can be your own worst enemy. So it's really time to just maybe trust yourself a little bit more, okay? You got this. Trust that you're going to figure it out, even if it's like, even if you don't necessarily have it all figured out now, you know, trust that it's all going to fall into place, that kind of energy. Because you want things to, you know, start lining up for you. You want things to start come into alignment, but before they do, you have to do so first, okay? And maybe that's one of the reasons why some of you have been struggling to manifest certain things in your life, okay? Any failures, any setbacks, it's really an opportunity for you to you know, look at what didn't work, go back and work on it, and do it bigger and better next time. So don't let any defeats, any defeats especially, because it's a wounded soldier, right? Nine of Wands here is a wounded soldier, and he's looking around quite suspiciously. So anything that you feel has been a defeat for you is really an opportunity for you to go back and do something better. I'm seeing a lot of time alone for a lot of you, okay? So some of you, and especially with the Hermit's energy here, he's not a loner per se. He's someone who chooses to live in seclusion. He's someone who, you know, enjoys his own company. He's someone who needs the time alone so he can think, he can collect and gather his thoughts, his emotions. So this is by choice. So I see you spending a lot of time on your own, but this is by choice, okay? So romantically, I feel like some of you are choosing to intentionally be single and stay single just because you feel like you really want to focus on yourself. For others of you, because the Hermit is a traveler, a wanderer, I see a lot of traveling that is being predicted for you in the cards, but I do feel like most of the traveling you're going to be doing alone. It feels like this is going to be quite a journey that you're embarking on, quite an adventure, and I see a lot of growth, okay? So if some of you had plans to travel, if you've had plans to relocate, especially, you know, moving in the physical sense, I think, you know, this is going to be quite a journey for you, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of growth, a lot of character and personal development that will come from this, because you're doing it all alone. You're pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, but of course that's where all the growth is, right? And with the Lovers card, of course, this is perhaps the biggest, you know, prediction of love. Love in all its sense, okay? This is romantic love. This is, you know, choosing you. This is alignment. This is a purpose. I feel like things are slowly starting to come together and will slowly start to piece together. So you need to really, you know, trust yourself. Trust that the universe has it all figured out for you, even if you don't. You're starting to choose love, okay? And this is going to affect all different areas in your life, because once you start to choose you, and once you start to take better care of yourself, you will start to naturally come into alignment with who you are, okay, your higher self. You'll also start to come into alignment with the people and the connections and the very things that are in alignment with you, okay? So if there are certain people that you're not just connecting with, okay, or certain opportunities that you don't get to connect with, understand this, you know, this very person or this very thing isn't in your alignment. They are not in your vibration, in your vibrational energies. So don't push it, don't force it, okay? But it is this beautiful energy of, you know, you're starting to choose, you're really starting to focus on yourself, okay, and how to build a better relationship with yourself. And that just comes off the heels of the Hermit energy, where you're spending a lot of time on your own, you're reflecting, you're doing some inner work, you're doing some shadow work. You know, this is, the Hermit has no ego to this card whatsoever. There is no ego here. This is like purity, this is innocence, this is really confronting who you are and who you want to be. And a lot of you, I feel like there is love in many different forms that it's going to show up in your life. This is, of course, romantic love, okay, and it can predict a soulmate energy that you're going to be connecting with. And it's interesting because this person, you know, if this is a soulmate energy whom you might even be connected with right now, this person is only really going to notice you once you start noticing who you are, okay? So they're only really going to start recognizing you and that soulmate energy once you start recognizing, you know, yourself more, if that makes sense. So it's like all of the qualities that you want for your soulmate energy to embody, you need to start embodying those first so that you can attract your soulmate energy. And when you do, they can recognize, you know, the soulmate qualities in you. So definitely romantic love, a soulmate kind of energy, okay, one I feel like in which you're going to bear your heart to this individual, one that is very open, almost otherworldly, very transparent, very spiritual as well, okay? This person is going to see you for who you are, and I don't know that a lot of people have seen the real you. I'm not saying that you're going around pretending to be someone else, but it just feels like you're really going to be raw with this person, like really yourself, okay? I feel like choices is very much the theme throughout this reading, and I think you're going to have to make a lot of choices, okay? And some of you, I feel like you're almost scared about making some of these choices or decisions, because I think some of them are going to be very big and are going to impact you in a very big and powerful way. But definitely the element of choices, needing to make a choice, needing to make a decision, and for a lot of you, you're going to be presented with a lot of choices and decisions over the next upcoming months. Seven of Cups tells you that, you know, not every choice that you think you want to make is best for you. So make sure you're not coming from a place of ego when you make these choices or decisions. Because notice these chalices, some bear desirable gifts, some not so much. So really make sure that your choices are in alignment with your higher self, okay? Not the ego self, but the higher self. I'm seeing some anxieties being heightened here with the moon's energy. I feel like And I don't know if that's because, you know, this is the feel the fever, do it anyways kind of energy. Could be some of you, you know, are wanting to do something very differently. You may be relocating, you may be doing traveling, you may be, you know, choosing to start studying, or just hanging out with a whole different crowd. It's just this kind of energy where it makes you feel alive, okay? It makes you feel scared, it makes you feel nervous, but I think it's a good thing because, you know, you're excited, you're responding to this thing, okay, or this opportunity, or this person, or, you know, whatever it is for you. I'm also seeing that for those of you artists, I see that a lot of your creativity is being heightened during the evening or the nighttime. Some of you like to stay up stay up late at night, and I see that there's a lot of creative and a very inspirational, motivational kind of energy here. So, you know, if that's your thing, if you like to stay up at late at night, do your thing, sleep in the day, whatever it is, it just feels like I'm seeing a lot of creativity, a lot of inspiration taking place in your energy at night. You might, and if you use this energy well, I feel like you'll power through a lot of creative projects. Okay, so stay on track. You're also going back over the next couple of months. You're going to go back to something or someone that you love. Okay, could be a past energy. If this is a romantic love we're talking about, you potentially could be reconnecting with someone from the past. It could be an ex, it could be someone that you were in love with, could have been an ex-girlfriend, boyfriend, ex-wife, or ex-husband, but I think you're reconnecting with someone who I feel like is still very much in your like this person is still very much in your vibrational energy. I think, you know, there's a lot of love there still. There's quite an emotional throw that connects the two of you together. So someone from the past might make an appearance, and even though it may have been years since you guys saw each other last, it just feels like there's this soulmate energy attached to this person. Okay, if it is a brand new love, okay, if this is someone who isn't necessarily from your past, then the Six of Cups could explain that this is a past life connection. So you were connected because soulmates, you know, have a soul contract and they're binded to each other. This could be a past life connection. So when you meet this person, you might get this crazy feeling that you've known each other or that you've met before. And it's almost like they're so familiar, you could have sworn you've met somewhere, someplace, perhaps in a previous lifetime, okay? A very familiar, very instant, like connection, attraction type of energy. Okay, someone you're going to connect with right away, but otherwise for some of you, you're going back to someone that I feel like you still have feelings for, and this person still has feelings for you, and the universe is giving you a second chance. For others, it's not necessarily love that you're going to go back to, but you're going to go back to something that you loved once, especially something you loved once as a child. So if you loved, I don't know, if you've loved like, you know, spending a lot of time in the garden as a child, you're going to go back to doing that, okay? Or if you've loved painting as a child and you dismissed it as a silly hobby, this is something that you're going to go back to. Now, the reason why you're going back to this is because you're going to spend a lot of time making choices that are more in alignment with your higher self. So whereas the ego self might have wanted you to dismiss it before, your higher self wants you to reconnect with something that you once loved, because it brings you pure joy, okay? It brings you joy, it puts you in a state of bliss, it serves a higher purpose, you feel fulfilled, you feel rewarded, so why not? Going back to something you love or someone you love. You could potentially also be going back to a company that you worked with. Some of you could potentially land a job. This is like you could be writing a children's book, or like a publishing company, but I feel like they publish a lot of children's books or children's films. There's a lot of children that I'm seeing as well, okay? You could potentially also have someone visit from out of town, or you could be visiting someone, okay? Someone who might feel like a relative, someone very close to you, and there's children involved. So I don't know if these are your children that you might be visiting. Your children might be visiting you. You might be visiting a friend who has since gone on to have kids. But children are going to be important over the next few weeks or months. Some of you could be writing or working on a children's project, okay? We spoke about choices. Be careful because, You know, not every choice or decision that you're going to make is going to be good. Some are going to be mistakes, okay? Some you're going to trip up over, but that's okay. Pick yourself up, you know, and get out there for more. Fall 7 times, get up 8 times. It's that kind of energy, okay? But you're going to be in a position where I feel like you're going to be presented a smorgasbord of choices, and you're going to have to choose. Make sure you choose what's best for you, okay? Don't let the ego take over here. Knight of Pentacles, I feel like there's routine. I'm seeing a lot of routine happening in your energy, okay? I feel like you're finally starting to implement some like routine into your daily life. So some of you could start working out, and you're going to do it consistently. Okay, consistency is the key to success. So, you know, if you're a creative artist of some sort, you're going to start doing something on a routinely basis, okay? So little by little, drop by drop, and you know, it becomes an ocean. So little by little, every day, I feel like you're inching closer towards success. So this is, you know, you starting to work out, you starting to get into shape, you starting on a project, and you're working on it every day. It just feels like there's something here that you're working on. It's a slow kind of energy, but you know, the tortoise and the hare story, you know, slow and steady wins the race. So make sure you stick with whatever it is here, because it is something that I feel like is very emotionally rewarding. It's something that's extremely emotionally fulfilling, okay? So this is what you can look forward to and make room in your life for the next couple of months, over the next few weeks or over the next few months. And once you start choosing you, okay, you're going to start choosing people that choose you. You're going to start, you know, making choices that are in alignment and that are destined for you. Okay, I feel like it all begins with you. So a lot of that attention that you're starting to focus inwards, you're going to, because of that alignment, you're going to start connecting with the right people, the right circumstances, the right places. And you'll notice that, you know, it's kind of, everything will just start showing up for you, okay? But it all begins with you. I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Thanks so much for watching, listening. Please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. Bye for now.